So good morning class, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine in your home. So today we are going to start our next topic, which is function. Okay, in 11th standard I have already discussed what is function. Okay, so in 12th standard we will only discuss about its various types like one function, on-to function, many-one function, one on-to function, and basically the question comes from one and on-to part. Okay, if any function is one and on-to, then it is also known as bijective function, and the questions long question comes from this particular topic. So, starting from the very first, let me recapitulate the things of 11th standard. So, first we will discuss a little bit about function. So, basically, dear student, what is a function and how we will practically find that and whether any curve is a function or a relation. So, dear student, function is a special kind of relation. Okay, function is a special kind of relation in which the association between the elements of set x and y should be unique. You know that in relation the association is not unique. Maybe unique and maybe not unique. But it is a condition for any function, for any relation to be a function, that the relation should be unique. So, the definition of function is if f such that x tends to y, it means f is a function from x to y. Okay? So if f such that x tends to y be a function, then we can define it like y equal to a function of x, y equal to a function of x. So here the association between the elements x of set x and the elements y of set y should be in a unique manner. It means that from diagrammatic representation we can define it in an easy manner. If f is any function from a non-negative finite set x to a y, then let there be some points, okay, and let there be some points in set y, then the association should be in a unique manner. Okay, yes, it is a function. Why? Because for every value of x, here a unique value of y is existing. Okay, there is no any element in set x having two images in set y. Okay, so these elements of set x are said to be inputs, or we can say domain, or we can also mention them as a independent variable. Okay, and the corresponding outputs of set y, corresponding outputs of set y are known to be as range. Okay, and the whole set y is said to be codomain. Okay, so now there are some things which we have cleared. Firstly, what is a function? A function is an association between the set elements of set x and set y, and the association should be in a unique manner. It means that no any element of set x have more than one image in set y. If any element is having more than one image, then it is not a function, it is said to be a relation. So suppose that there be relation from set x to y. Okay, now these are some elements. Suppose this kind of relation is developed here. Okay, now you can check. There is one element in set x which is having two images in set y. So this is not a function. Because the mapping of elements of set x is not unique. but this is said to be a relation. Okay, so there is a theorem that every function is said to be a relation, but converse need not to be true. It means that if there is existing any function, then it will be a relation. But if there is existing any relation, then it may be a function or may not. Okay? So if there is a relation, then it may be a function or maybe not a function. But it is a function, then it definitely be a relation. Okay? You can clearly see here this is a relation, but this is not a function. Okay? Now here you can clearly see this is a function and this is also a relation. So this is the basic knowledge regarding the function. Okay. Now graphically, how we will conclude whether a given graph is a function or a relation. So graphically, there is a vertical line test. There is a vertical line test. Okay, there is a vertical line test to identify whether a given curve is a relation or it is a function. Okay, so how we will find? So suppose we have given a circle having radius 0, 0. Suppose we have a radius, a circle having center at 0, 0 and radius r. So let it be a circle. Okay, and that is the center of the circle, and this is the radius. Okay, now we have to check whether this curve, which is a circle, is a relation or a function. Which property is following? Okay, so now we will apply here the vertical line test. What we do in vertical line test? In vertical line test, we will plot a line parallel to y-axis and will check whether the line is dividing the curve at one point and more than one point. Okay, so now draw a vertical line parallel to y-axis. You can draw it whether either in the positive direction of x-axis or in negative direction of x-axis. Now you can easily see this vertical line, which is parallel to y-axis, is intersecting the curve at more than one point. Okay, so this vertical line is intersecting this curve at 2 points. Now, if the vertical line is intersecting any curve at more than one point, then it will be a relation. If the vertical line is intersecting the curve, the given curve at more than one point, then the given curve will be a relation. Okay, and if the vertical line intersecting the given curve at only one point, then the given curve is a function. So this is the algorithm how we will graphically conclude whether a given curve is a function or a relation. If the vertical line which is parallel to y-axis is intersecting the given curve at one point, then it will be a function, and if the vertical line drawn is intersecting the given curve at more than one point, then it will be definitely a relation. Okay, so circle is a relation. Now let us suppose another diagram, that it be x-axis, it be y-axis. and let there be identity function. ठीक है, this is a line which is parallel, this is a line which is passing through the origin with an angle of 45 degree. Okay, so this is the identity function. We all know, and in 11th standard we have learned, discussed about the identity function. Now you can check if you are drawing any vertical line parallel to y-axis, then the line intersecting this curve at only one point. You can check if you are drawing any line, vertical line parallel to y-axis, either in the direction of positive direction of x-axis or in negative direction of x-axis, choice is yours. But you have to draw only one vertical line. Okay, then you can check the line, vertical line is intersecting the given curve at only one point. So this curve will be a function, and this is a identity function. Okay, so this is the vertical line test by which we can conclude whether a given curve is a function or a relation. So now our next topic is types of function. So in 12th standard we will learn two types of function. Okay, only two types. There are four types of function, but we will focus only on two types of function, which is on1 and on2. Okay, so we discuss it one by one, starting from the classification of function. Okay, classification of function. So the very first is on1 function. It is also known as injective function. And the second one is on2 function. It is also known as surjective function. Next, and the next is many-one function. Many-one function. The next one is into function, and the last but not the least is on1 and on2 function, which is also known as bijective function. on1 and on2 function. Okay, which is also known as bijective function. Okay. So dear student, now we are talking about the classification of functions. So there are four types of function. The very first is on1 function, which is also known as injective function, and the second one is on2 function, which is also known as surjective function. The third one is many-one function, and the fourth one is into function. Now this is a fifth variety of function, which is the summarized way of on1 and on2 function. If any function is on1 as well as on2, then it is known as bijective function. Okay, so our focus will be on on1 and on2 function, because each and every year there will be a question from this particular content, this particular topic. Okay, so starting with on1 function. on1 function. So any function is said to be on1 function if the association between the elements of domain and the elements of codomain are one-to-one association. Okay, we will explain it by pictorial diagram. Let there be a function f which is from set x to set y. Now see, there are three elements in set x and there are also three elements in set y. Now see, if the association between you can set association, relation, and whatever you can tell. So if the association between the set of elements x and the set of elements y is a one-to-one association, then such kind of function is said to be on1 element. So the definition will be, if the association or you can say mapping. Okay, there is a word mapping. If the association of the mapping between the elements of set x and the elements y belongs to set y. Here you can say x belongs to x. Between the element set x belongs to set x and the element y belongs to y is 1 to 1. Is 1 to 1. Then such kind of relation, such kind of association is said to be 1-1 association. Okay, now you can clearly check here by watching this picture, this pictorial diagram. The association between the elements of set x and the element of set y is 1 to 1. There is no any two elements are associated with unique element of set y. Okay, it means mathematically we can write here for x1 comma x2 belongs to x if f of x1 equal to f of x2. This will imply x1 will be x2. What does it mean? It means that if you are taking any two distinct element of this particular set x, and if their f image is equal, then both the elements will be also equal. Okay? So what is the definition of one function? For every element of set x, there will be an element in set y which are having 1-to-1 association, and such kind of relation is known as 1-to-1 relation, or you can say 1-1 function. Now we will talk about onto function. Okay, now we will talk about onto function. This is another important function. Onto function. So basically the definition of onto function is let f be a matrix from set x to set y, then if for every y belongs to y, there exists an x belongs to x in such a manner that no any element of set y, no any element of set y belongs to y is not associated with the element x belongs to x. What does it mean? Again, if a matrix is defined from a non-empty set x to a non-empty set y in such a manner that for every y belongs to y, it means for every element belonging to the codomain y, there exists. It means, what does it mean? This is a notation for there exists. This is a notation for there exists. So for every y belongs to y, there exists an element x in the set x. Okay? So in such a manner that no any element of set y is not associated with the element of x. ऐसा कोई एलिमेंट ही नहीं होगा, there is no any element left in the set y which is not having its pre-image in set x. So there is no any element left. There is no any element left in set y which is not associated with the element x belongs to x. Pictorial diagram, we can easily define it by pictorial diagram. Suppose there are 4 elements in set y and there are 3 elements in set x. Now you can check here the association. So you can check here, this is the pictorial diagram for onto function. This is the set x, this is the set y. There will be a function which is associating the elements of set x to the element of set y. Now you can see there is one element in set y which is not related with any element of set x. So this is not a onto function. Now see here, this is a function from set x to set y. Now see here, Now check it, beta. There is no any element left in set y which is not related with the element of set x. So such kind of function is known as onto function. Okay, and here there is one element left in set y which is not related with the element of set x. So such kind of function is known as into function. Okay, but we will focus only on onto function. So basically, what is onto function? A function is said to be an onto function if for every element of y belongs to set y there exists an element in set x belongs to x such that each element of set y is having a p-image in set x. So the general definition, mathematical definition for onto function is y is equal to f of x. Okay, this is a relation between the element of set x and the element of set y. There will be no any element left in set y which is not having a p. You can say for onto what we conclude from the definition? We conclude that there is no any element left. There is no any element left in set y belongs to y which is not having its pre-image in set x belongs to s. It means that every element of set y have to be an image in set x. So such kind of function is known as onto function. Okay. Now we will talk about manifold function. So manifold function. This is clear from the word many one. It means that if the association between the elements of set x and elements of set y is not 1-1. It means that if the association of the elements of set x and y is not 1-to-1 association, then such kind of association is known as many-one association. Now you can clearly see from this picture, from this pictorial diagram, that there is 3 elements A1, A2 and A3 in set x, and all 3 elements are having a unique image B in set y. So such kind of relation is known as many one function. Okay. Now bijective function, 1-1 and onto function. 1-1 and onto function is also known as bijective function. Okay, so a function which is 1-1 and onto is known as 1-1 onto oblique. Another name is bijective function. It means that if a function is following both property means 1-1 plus onto. If a function is 1-1 plus onto, then the function is said to be bijective function. Okay, then the function is said to be bijective function. So now we will discuss some questions on behalf of these informations about classification of function. Okay, so let us take one example. The question is, there is a function which is defined from the set of natural number to the set of natural number, and the definition of function is fx is equal to x square. Now we have to check whether this function is 1-1 or onto or not. Okay, so here student, we know that the x is denoting the inputs which we will provide with, and the corresponding value of y, the corresponding outputs are known as the range of the function. So make a pictorial diagram here for this given situation. The function is defined from natural number. Okay, domain and codomain both is defined as natural number. Now this is a range of function. Okay, now here we will give the inputs to this particular x, and we will find the corresponding output. Okay, from here. So providing, since the natural number started from 1, so the very first natural number is 1. Now substituting the value of x here 1, then we will get f of 1 equal to 1 square, which is 1. Now if we are providing the value of x2, then we will get the corresponding value 2 square, which is 4. Similarly, for 3 we will get 3 square, that is 9. For 4 we will get the corresponding output 4 square, which is 16, and in same manner we can find the corresponding domain as well as range. Now you can check here. 1 is related to 1 square, 2 is related to 2 square, 3 is related to 3 square, and 4 is related to 4 square. In similar manner we can relate the things, relate the elements of set n and the other set of another element of set n. Okay, in same manner. But one thing you might be watching here, this association is unique as well as one-to-one association. There is no any two element of set of domain are related with the same element of codomain. So this is one-one function. This is a one-one function because you can clearly identify after watching this pictorial diagram that the association between the elements of the domain and codomain are in a unique manner as well as one-to-one association. You can see the association is one-to-one, and we know that if the association is one-to-one association, then such kind of function is known as one-one function. Now we will talk about onto function. So what is onto function, beta? A function is said to be an onto function if every element of codomain are related with a unique element of domain. There is no any element that in codomain which is not having its pre-image. Now you can see 1 is related with 1, 4 is related to 2. So what about 2 and 3? In similar manner, after 4 there is another number 9 which is related to 3. So what about the elements between 4 and 9 which are 5, 6 and 7. So these are some elements which are not having their pre-image in the domain. Why? Because there is no any element in the domain which is the pre-image of these elements. That's why it is not a onto function. That's why it is not onto function. But if you are finding that what is the pre-image of 2, if you want to find the pre-image of the element 2, then we can find that the function is given that fx is equal to x square. Now we have to find the pre-image of this particular element 2. Then we can put here 2. So 2 is equal to x square, then x is equal to 2. What does it mean? It means that if we are providing an input root 2, if you are providing an input root 2 here in the function, then only we will get the output 2. But root 2 is not a natural number. Okay, root 2 is not a natural number, so root 2 will not exist in the set of natural number. That's why 2 and 3, 5, 6, 7, these are such elements which are not having their pre-image in the domain. That's why it is not a onto function. I hope you are able to getting my point of view, what I am saying here, and you are able to understand all these things. Now on behalf of this information, we will try to solve some questions, examples from NCERT, and in next video lecture we will discuss some beautiful questions from one and onto function. Okay, till then bye bye, take care and have a nice day.